everybody, it's Sally, and I'm here to Greenlight your Saturday. Yeah, it's Friday. I will not kid you guys, it's Friday. But Janie had an all call out about someone willing to do a video, a Greenlight for the day, for the weekend, and I wanted to volunteer. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to volunteer and greenlight my day the way I greenlight. This day was not the way I usually greenlight my day. I have had an exhausting week. I am physically spent. Every day I could find I was getting a little more tired, and this morning was the last morning, the morning after the last big event of expending a lot of physical energy, not emotional energy, but physical energy. There's a different kind of tiredness from emotional energy expenditure for me. But this was just physically exhausting, and this morning I didn't get out of bed. I think it was 7:45 when I finally got out of bed, and I never sleep past 7. Usually I don't sleep past 6. Sometimes I don't sleep past 5. But it's been a long week, a wonderful week, but a long week. And I thought, how did I greenlight my day today, folks? I got up, I had some coffee, I ate some food, I got back in the bed with my iPad, and I found a bunch of movies on Amazon Prime and decided to watch some of them. So as I watched the movies, I kept falling asleep. Sleeping, not sleeping, falling asleep, just to cuddle up in a bed. All I could think about was I wish my husband, if he was home, I could just curl up next to him, because that's all I really want to do is just curl up and lean on him. This is a video about rest. Can you tell? It's a video about rest. And that it's okay to give ourselves permission to rest when we need to. It's hard for me, who always wants to be having some kind of mental stimulation or exploration or adventure, to go, well, I'm not sick, so I should be doing something more interesting than laying here. Or like when I hurt my leg last week at the party and I had to sit around all day Sunday and do nothing. I don't like that. An object at rest stays at rest. That's not the object I like to be. Even when I'm sitting and I'm on the computer, my mind is going. So if my mind is occupied, I'm good. If my mind is seeking out more information about a new recipe or a new thing I haven't read about or a term I had never heard before, then I'm good to go. Today I was too tired to do any of that. So I crawled back in the bed and fell asleep on and off. And so then I thought, well, I'll make a video about resting and how good it is to rest. So I'm going to read a couple of quotations for you. This is my Angelou quote. And this is what I wish for all my friends who need a day to rest. Those of you who work full weeks for gainful employment, you deserve to have some kind of rest and restoration. It may not always be physically exhausting, but it can be emotionally and mentally draining to work and have your mind occupied, and that's a lot of energy. I wish for all my friends out there who are in need of a mental health holiday that you will find a way to get it this weekend, whether that means laying in the bed and not getting up to fix everybody's breakfast, or whether it means getting out of the house all by yourself and finding a beautiful place to sit, to hear the rustle of the leaves, or watch people walking by you as you drink a cup of coffee in a beautiful location that you normally would never think to go to. If you don't have someone who shares the kind of conversation that will be restorative and enlightening and upbuilding, then I wish that you have the freedom to go and do these things by yourself and are comfortable with your own company. So here's the quotation from Maya. And I am commending this to you. I am giving you the touch of the sword. Here's the sword. I'm touching you on your shoulder this way and this way to go and do this. You are given the little magic wand thing. Here we go. Every person needs to take one day away. Every person needs to take one day away. A day in which one consciously separates the past from the future. Jobs, family, employers, and friends can exist one day without any one of us. And if our egos permit us to confess, they could exist eternally in our absence. Each person deserves a day away in which no problems are confronted, no solutions are searched for. Each of us needs to withdraw from the cares which will not withdraw from us. My friends, do you need a mental health holiday today? Are you giving yourself permission and saying, I see you in the mirror, my good friend. I can see that you are a person that needs a little self-care today. I'm going to make sure you get it. If you have to step back from yourself to have this conversation, then step on back, sister, and say, I think I see a little of the light dimming in your eyes. I think you're a little tired. I think you could use a lift, a quiet moment, a reflective moment, or just a soaking in moment. And I'm going to see that you get it, because you and your well-being are a priority to me. And they're a priority to the people that love you. They may not understand it, and you might have to explain it to them, but you are a priority in your own life. You need to be a priority for a little mental health holiday, even if it's just an hour away. Every person needs to take a day away, says Maya. And that if we would just let our egos realize that we are not irreplaceable, that we are irreplaceable, that we are not irreplaceable, the world will move on without us for a day or an hour or a moment. And here's another one I want to read to you. Where are you? I want to read you. Oh, here it is. This is by John Lubbock, who I don't know, from the book The Use of Life. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass, under trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float by in the sky, is by no means a waste of time. John Lubbock. Today, laying in that bed, I had to fight that this is a waste of time mentality, but you know what? I was just too tired to fight with it. So again, rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under trees on a summer's day and listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. So I wish that for you today, my friends. Find a place. If you need to escape, find a place. You deserve it. Take care of yourselves, because you're worth it. Bye.